Hello dear students, welcome once again to our channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. Today is clip 66 and we are going to begin with the topic simple interest, compound interest. Till clip 65 we have covered many topics. I hope you are watching all the videos regularly, and in last 3 sessions I have covered some multiplication tricks also which come under the topic of speed math. So in all these 65 clips there were few speed maths clip, then profit and loss, time and work, mixture and allegations, many chapters we have covered. So please watch all those videos because they all these videos cover lots of shortcuts and tricky formulae. So today we are going to begin with this topic, simple interest, compound interest. Today we are going to understand all basics. As you all know that whenever I start the chapter, whenever I start any new topic, the part 1 always has the basics. So let's begin. First understand these terms P, R, T. Let's understand that. P means principal or sum in rupees. What is this sum in rupees or principal? See, whenever you deposit something in bank, like you say take out some fixed deposit or keep your money in bank account, that is known as principal or sum. So it is sum invested or sum lent or sum borrowed. That means even if you give a loan, that is also known as sum. If you take a loan, that is also known as sum. If you deposit something, that is also known as a sum or principal. So अगर तुमने बैंक में पैसा रखा या किसी को उधार दिया या किसी से उधार लिया, सबका मीनिंग है प्रिंसिपल, दैट इज P. Now rate of interest, and that is denoted in percent. So whenever we keep money in bank, you must have read the chart in the bank that for 1 year we give, say if it's a fixed deposit, we will give 6.5% rate of interest. In savings it may be something 3% rate of interest. So that rate of interest is denoted by R. Third term is time. In some textbooks you will find N, and in some textbooks you will find the term T. N you can consider it as number of years, hence it is N, or T as time, and hence T. So it can be either N or T, meaning is same, they both denote time. And the formula is very simple, principal into rate in percent into time. So P into R upon 100. See, it is percent and hence upon 100. 6% means 6 upon 100. So P into R upon 100 into T, which is same as PRT upon 100. Principal, rate, time upon 100. That becomes a simple formula for simple interest. There is one more term, amount. Now what is amount? It is principal plus interest. Means what? Suppose you keep one fixed deposit of say 10,000 rupees, and at the end of the year you get say 200 rupees as the interest. So whenever you go to bank after 1 year, what you will get? You will get those 10,000 along with 200 interest. So you will get 10,200. Correct? So principal plus interest. So whatever you will get after that period is known as amount. Suppose you invest 5,000 and you get say 100 rupees as interest, then 5,100 becomes your amount. As simple as that. So A is equal to P plus I. A is equal to P plus I. That means P is equal to, if I take I here, P will be A minus A, amount minus interest. And what will be interest? If I use this formula, it will be amount minus principal. Like say, if I tell you this, that I invested 5,000 rupees and after 2 years, I got 6,000 rupees back. So I invested 5,000 and after 2 years I got 6,000, means that difference of 1,000, that becomes my interest. So amount minus principal becomes the interest. Very easy. Now let's see a very basic example. This is just for understanding the application of formula. So easy, such easy examples won't be there in exam. In exam, of course, there will be twisted example. But to begin with, I'm just giving this example. A sum of rupees 500 is invested for 6 years at the rate of interest 9% per annum. Find the interest and the resultant amount the depositor gets after 6 years. So R is given to us 9% per annum. Per annum means for 1 year. Rate of interest is generally given for 1 year. There are also half yearly and quarterly calculations, but those type of examples we are going to do in later parts. Today, to begin with, I am going to do this simple example. 9% per annum, so R is N, T is 6 and P is 500. So P, R, T straight away are given to me. I am just substituting all values. 500 into 9 into 6 upon 100. And very easy calculation this is. You get 270 as interest. But question is not interest. They are saying find the resultant amount. Resultant amount means in this principal, now you will add this interest. So 500 plus 270. So you will get back 770. So when you deposit 500 rupees 500 for 6 years at 9% rate, at the end of 6 years you will get back 770. Very easy and very straight examples. Example, let's solve few more. In how many years the sum of rupees 12,500 will amount to rupees 15,500 at ROI 6% per annum? ROI is rate of interest. You will always find this term ROI, rate of interest. So what is given to me? Amount is given to me, principal is given to me, R is given to me, and what is the period, that is the question. Now from amount and principal, can I find the interest? See, 12,500 has become 15,500. So their difference is going to be the interest, amount minus principal. We already saw that formula. So 15,500 minus 12,500 is 3,000. Now we will substitute everything in the interest formula. Interest, that is 3,000, is equal to P into R into T, T is unknown, upon 100. Now we have to solve this for T. It's very easy. 2 zeros gone. So now this 125 into 6 will come to denominator. 3,000 here, and this will go to denominator. 6 ones are 6 5s are, and then this is 0 0. 125 and 500, so answer is 4. T is equal to 4 years. Very easy. Next example. A man borrowed a certain sum at 7% per annum for 5 years. At the end of period, he paid the interest of rupees 2,800. What is the sum borrowed? So here it is not investment, here it is loan. He has borrowed some money. P is unknown. That is the question. What is the sum borrowed? So P is unknown. R is given to me 7%. Time is also given as 5 years. And interest is also given 2,800. So let's substitute everything. I is equal to P into R into T upon 100. Formula is very, very easy. So for finding P, now 100 will go to numerator. 7 into 5 will come to denominator. 7 ones are, 7 fours are, and then 0 0. 5 ones are, 5 8s are, and then 0. 18 to 100, that is 8,000. So your answer is 8,000 rupees. The sum invested was 8,000 rupees. So these three examples were very straightforward. Out of P, R, T and I, out of these four terms, three terms were given to you and you needed to find the fourth term. So very straight examples. Now let's see little different kind of examples. A certain sum of money amounts to rupees 592 in 4 years and rupees 640 in 5 years. Find the sum. So here we need to understand few things, and once you understand, all this time will be saved of writing everything. Here I have written this just to explain you. You don't have to write all this in your rough work, in your paper also. When you are solving, you can save time. This is just oral example only, but I am going to explain you each step, and hence I have written it very clearly. Now what is meant by this? There is a certain sum, say P. When I add interest to it, in 4 years it became 592 and in 5 years it became 640. So P plus interest in 4 years, that is 592. P plus interest in 5 years, it is 640. So when I subtract, this P gets cancelled and I am left with interest in 5 years minus interest in 4 years, that is 48. This minus this. So 5 and 4, that 1 year interest for that 1 year is 48. In simple interest, whatever the period is, the amount of interest is same for every year. In compound interest, it is not same, but compound interest we have to begin yet. First we will understand simple interest. Simple interest for every year is same. So for 1 year simple interest is 48. Now we are given the amount for 4 years. Can we find interest for 4 years? Interest for 1 year is 48. So interest for 4 years is 48 into 4, that is 192. Now amount for 4 years is 592. Interest for 4 years is 192. So what is principal? Amount minus interest. 592 minus 192, that is 400. Now this is just oral sum. See how you need to solve this. What are we given? Amounts for 4 years and amount for 5 years. Just make the subtraction. Subtraction is also oral, numbers are easy. And 5 years and 4 years, so difference is 1 year. So for 1 year interest is 48. That means now we have amount for 4 years. So I am going to find interest for 4 years. 48 into 4, that is 192. And then just make the subtraction. Amount minus interest. So principal is 400. It's just oral example and very easy. What you can do is just pause this video. Try to understand or rewind and watch it once again. You'll understand that it is so easy. Let's move to next example. Next example. What will be the ratio of simple interest earned by certain amount or sum at the same rate of interest for 4 years and that of 10 years? So here there are two sums, but they both are same. Rate of interest are also same and they will be invested. One will be invested for 4 years and other sum will be invested for 10 years. And what we need is what will be the ratio of their interest. So how can we find it? Look here. This is also oral. As far I am going to show you the procedure and then you will understand how oral it is. We know the formula PRT upon 100, correct? So for 4 years it will be, principal is same, rate is also same. So I am going to assume it as P and R. P into R into 4 upon 100. This will be interest for 4 years. P into R into 10 upon 100. This will be interest for 10 years. And now everything will get cancelled. 100, 100, P and R, or everything is common. Everything gets cancelled and we are left with 4 upon 10. That is 2 upon 5. So what do you understand here? When sum is same, rate of interest is same, then the ratio of interest will be same as ratio of period. T is different, correct? T1 is say 4 years, T2 is 10 years, T1, T2. So their interest earned will also be in the ratio of their time, because sum and rate of interest are same. Since principal is same, rate is same, so ratio of interest will be same as ratio of time. You don't have to write this formula and calculate. It is also oral. 4 and 10, so 4 upon 10, that is 2 upon 5 or 2:5. Next example. What will be the ratio of simple interest earned by certain amount for same period at ROI 6% and 9% respectively? So what is same here? Principal is same, time is same, but rate of interest is different. One example that we solved just now, what we had there, P was same, R was same, but time was different. Here P is same, T is same, but R is different. Never mind, again same principle we are going to apply. Whenever two quantities P and T are same and only R is different, the ratio of interest is going to be same as ratio of rate. So 6 upon 9, that is 2 upon 3, 2:3. I hope you understood the previous example and this example. In both examples, principle was unchanged. In earlier example, R was same, T was different, so we took ratio of T. In this example, R is different, so we took ratio of R. Watch these two examples again and you will understand. It's very easy. Next example. I invested two sums of money at same ROI and same time. So here what is happening? Now R and T and same, but P is different. The interest that I earned was 3:4. The ratio is given to us and it is simple interest. If the difference between the sums is 1000, find the two sums. So I am going to assume two sums as P1 and P2. And how do we find the interest? They are saying R and T are same. So P1 into R into T upon 100 upon P2 into R into T upon 100. These two are interest. They are in the ratio 3:4. So this R, T, 100, everything will get cancelled. They are same. So P1 upon P2 is equal to 3 upon 4. That means what is happening here? Now the ratio of interest is same as ratio of principal, since these two are same. They are saying the difference between these two sums is 1000. Now this is again ratio proportion type of questions. One ratio is given to us 3 upon 4. So I am going to assume P1 as 3x, P2 as 4x. So 4x minus 3x is 1000, that is given to me. That means x is equal to 1000. So what will be the principals? X is 1000. So 3x is 3000. 4x is 4000. So two sums are, that is two principals are 3000 and 4000. Now how to calculate this orally? Do you really need all these steps? You don't need. You are going to solve this in just 5 seconds. It's that easy. But the only thing is you should know the principles of ratio proportion. So please watch all earlier clips also, because I have covered everything. Basics of principles, basics of ratio proportion, many examples based on them. So once you understand these ratios, these type of examples just become oral examples. See how? Now since we are given that time and rate are same, so ratio of interest is going to be same as ratio of principals. Ratio of interest is 3:4, so that is going to be the ratio of principals, 3:4. Now they are saying difference between principals is 1000. So 3 and 4, what is the difference? Difference is 1. So 1 unit is 1000. 1 unit is 1000. So 3 units will be 3000 and 4 units will be 4000. That means the principals are 3000 and 4000. In 5 seconds you get this answer. If you're not able to understand, then you can just follow this procedure. Procedure is also very easy, but I would advise you that try to understand these basic things so that you will save your time in the exam and you can solve maximum examples orally. In next clip, I'm going to discuss with you one shortcut on which simple interest sums are based, and from part 3 we are going to start with compound interest problems also. But part 1, part 2, once you become expert in simple interest, then understanding compound interest will become very easy for you. So please keep watching these videos. If you haven't yet understood, what you can do is just rewind it and see it once again, you will understand it. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel Maths in Minutes with Priya, please do so. It's absolutely free. So see you in the next clip. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Bye for today.